Good evening, everyone. Hello. How are you? No, I don't have a theme song. However, you see the topic. This is what we're talking about tonight. Matter of fact, I should tag a couple of people. Let me invite a couple folks that can, share their experience that they've had. Let me see. Which one am I? I'm trying to remember who else liked my previous post when I was talking about the dating in Atlanta. Yeah, I got the television on. I guess I should just go ahead and turn that off. Who else was on? If I can think of them later, I'll just add them in. So, okay. Oh, Shelton's there. Hey, Shelton. So this evening, we're going to talk about dating in Atlanta. Now, personally, I feel like I've kind of been on both ends of the spectrum. I've had some not so great dating experiences, and now in my current state, I feel like I'm having really great dating experiences. So I'm just going to give you the two ends of things that I've experienced. If anybody wants to come on and just share their experiences, let me know, just comment or something, and I will invite you on, because why not, right? So I have been single in Atlanta for the most recent time since 2007, because that's when I moved back to Atlanta. So there's that. I haven't really had like many bad experiences, but there was a period of time in which I got stood up a lot. Yeah. Oh, I probably need to cut that off. Hold on. Cut my speaker down. There we go. Sorry. Might get annoying. But yeah, so there was like this short period of time. Hopefully everyone can still hear me. Someone give me a thumbs up and just let me know that you can still hear me, because this should have just turned down my speakers, not the mic, but I just want to make sure. But yeah, so there was a short period of time where I was like getting stood up all the time. Like, I've been stood up more than 5 times, less than 10. But hell, more than twice is way more than enough. Yeah, there was just this period of time in which like it got to the point where I was expecting to get stood up, and I would get stood up, like no call, nothing. I'd just be like, what's going on? Now that's not the same as a cancel, because sometimes people have to cancel. Things happen, life happens. But I mean, like, I'm meeting this person at the place and they like never show up. Needless to say, they get blocked after that, unless there's a really good excuse, like, someone died. But other than that, there's pretty much no excuse, especially for women. Because see, what y'all guys don't realize is we have to do a lot to get all this together. Now, mind you, we enjoy doing it, but what we don't want to have to do all of that for just to get stood up. So for instance, so we got to do our hair, we got to put on our makeup, make sure everything is right, shower. We probably already showered, but you want to be extra fresh, hell, if it's the summer and you got your legs out, we got to shave. You got to do all these things. So to do all of that and then end up getting stood up really sucks. Now, guys, I know y'all shower and, I don't know, brush your hair, I guess. I don't know. But other than that, I mean, y'all don't have it as bad as us. So our whole preparation for the date is a lot more than y'all have to do. So yeah, so there was that one period of time in my life where like I got stood up a lot. Like my friend, his name is Tim, like he would hit me like, dang, why you always getting stood up? Like it was that bad. So for me, that was like the worst part of the whole dating phase that basically sucked for me. But I really feel like it has a lot to do with what you're willing to happen. Like I said, I got to the point where I was expecting to get stood up, and I would get stood up. Now, mind you, I'm not going to waste a cute outfit, so I still would go out somewhere. I don't care if I went out shopping or went and had dinner by myself or whatever. I was going to go do something. So that's, like I said, that was my bad dating experience. And so right now, with my whole new outlook on life, if you've seen episodes 1 and 2, you know how I found out about April Mason, and I've tuned into my feminine energy and all that good stuff. And so I'm having much better dating experiences. Ironically, I actually did get stood up last night. Yeah, last night I was supposed to meet up with someone. I really wouldn't even call that a stand-up because we hadn't exactly nailed down what we were going to do. It was just like, oh, maybe we'll hang out afterwards. But I called the guy. He didn't answer. I left him a voicemail. He didn't answer. He hit me up today. I haven't followed up with him because I have a bit of an attitude, needless to say. But I forced myself to get up, get dressed, and still leave out of the house and, hang out. And I met a nice guy at the bar, at the pizza bar. So that was fun. So there was that recent experience. But overall, recently, I have not been having bad experiences dating. I know a lot of people are like, oh, dating in Atlanta is so bad. It really is not that bad. I really feel like it has a lot to do with the individual and what they're willing to happen. If you're going out expecting to meet married men, then you're probably gonna meet married men, or you go out and you're expecting to meet all these bisexual men because everybody's bisexual and that's not what you're looking for, then you're gonna meet that because you're willing that to happen. And I think that's kind of, and this is going to kind of transition us over into the whole online dating. I've done online dating before and had okay experiences, nothing really like dramatic. I'm trying to think. Did I have any? I don't think I had any like dramatic experiences with online dating, but just wasn't really getting good quality bites, so to speak. I'm saying bites because it was Plenty of Fish. But I've actually rejoined on Plenty of Fish, and it's a lot different. And I guess, like I said, I feel like you will a lot of things to happen in your life. I am seeing a lot of guys that are single that do not have children and want children, are looking for long-term relationships, are looking for something serious. So I'm like, where are all these guys before? They were there before, but when you're not focusing on the positive, you're always focusing on the negative and what you don't want. You keep getting exactly what you don't want. So my only tip would be for those that are going to do online dating, if you need like an online dating coach, April Mason does that too. I would say go ahead and do that, but just make sure your outlook is refreshed. Like go in expecting expect to meet the man of your dreams. Why not? You might have to scroll through a couple people, get maybe 100, 250, I don't know, however many, but definitely go out and, do it. I mean, it's online dating. It's like the easiest thing to do. You can find people that are in your area. You can find people with the same religious beliefs. You can find people with a particular height requirement, if that's what you're doing. We can talk about that another day. Hey, EJ. If anybody, whoever says hi, I'm going to say hi back to you because this is a live. We're supposed to be interactive. So if anyone wants to share their dating experience, let me know. We can kind of go on. I think this will let me, hopefully this will allow me to invite someone on. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I had. Which sites have I used so far? I'm actually only on POF right now. Honestly, I feel like I'm getting a lot of hits on that, so I really don't need to be on another site because I can barely manage the POF site, and I actually just hid my profile. We'll talk about that later. I actually just hid my profile because there's just a lot going on. Please don't invite you all. Why not? Why you don't want? Have you been having bad experiences? Because we can talk about it. We can have a little therapy session if you want to. Let me know. If you want me to invite you on, I will invite you. But you know what? I'm not seeing the little option to invite people on, and I don't know why that is. Maybe they have to invite themselves. You and your PJs, girl, would just put a shirt on from, the neck up. You don't have to, That's what I did the other day. I had on my pajama shirt. I had on just a regular shirt, and I had on I had on some boxers. So, hey, it is what it is. I don't see. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people kind of just popped in and popped out. So if anyone, you said you're over POF. See, yeah, I haven't had bad, like I said, I haven't had bad experiences with POF, but I did hide my profile recently because it's a lot going on. Hey, DeQuincy Adams. Hey, Khalil Savory. Maybe Khalil might want to talk about dating in Atlanta. If anybody wants to join me, please just let me know, and I will approve your join to, how long have I been? I've only been using POF this time because I've used it in the past, like I said. I've only been using it this time probably around a month. Maybe around a month. I think I opened it up like around Christmas time or something like that, which is weird because, like, why would you do that when obviously you're going to be busy doing family stuff? I don't know. I wasn't thinking. But yeah, I used it maybe almost a year ago. Yeah, for me, it had been like a couple of years since I'd been on there too. But this time when I went on, I decided I was going to go in with a whole new outlook. So that's what I did. You said, "Oh no, oh no, what?" So you don't want to talk about it? Do you have good experiences or bad experiences? We need to know these things. It would be awesome to hear like a guy's perspective on these things. So if any of the guys that happen to join in want to come on and talk about their experience, then let me know and I will approve your join. That's weird though. I don't see the place where you can join at. I wonder if it has to do with the way that I started the live this time. Hey cousin. My cousin's on. My family be supporting me. I appreciate y'all, all of you. Nana, all the way up in Michigan. You still in Michigan, right? Haven't dated enough to give a definitive answer. Well, look, this is going to be your definitive answer. Let me tell you, you're going to have an amazing time. You're going to meet an amazing guy or a few amazing guys, and you're going to pick one. And we're all about getting wifed up 2018. That is the hashtag that we started yesterday. Which one of my friends started that one? Never used it, just heard horror stories. Well, we're just talking about dating in general, Khalil. It doesn't have to be an online thing. Just dating in Atlanta and dating online. So either one of those things didn't work out with him. I'm sorry. That's okay. Like, I've had like hell, at least you made it out to your date. Okay, so let me tell y'all, if anybody wants to know. Okay, so April Mason, the lady that I followed, that basically helped me turn over this whole new lease, turned over a whole new leaf in my life concerning femininity and energy and stuff like that. She did a series called Collecting Data, and they're going to update it. And I've talked about this on her show, so I'm sure it's okay for me to talk about it now. But they're doing this Collecting Data experiment, and what they did was they'd have bachelors or bachelorettes on the show. And it wasn't like this big production. It was just like any random place where they happen to be. And if you wanted to, because she would go live on Facebook, she'd be like, "Hey, I'm on live." She'd introduce the bachelor. You get to know stuff about them, and then you could actually show up at whatever this place was and meet the bachelor or bachelorette. So one Sunday, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get. Actually, I wasn't going to do it because I got off work at 7 and they started the show at 7. I was like, I'm not gonna have time to go home, get cute, and make it out to the date, right? Hey, Brian, you use Harmony had results. Oh, you use eHarmony had results. Okay, well, what kind of results? Because you're single right now, right? So, okay. So anyway, back to the collected. So I was like, I'm not gonna go on because I wouldn't have time. So I'm watching the show. It's live. No one is showing up for the guys. I'm like, why is like none of these women? Because there's plenty of women that will complain about, oh, there aren't any straight men in Atlanta. There aren't any good guys in Atlanta. Yada yada yada. But none of them have to show up. So I was like, well, I'll show up, but I'm gonna be like running a little late because, like I said, I just got off work. And she was like, we'll wait for you. So I was like, let's go. So I went ahead and threw my dress on, got, cute enough, and headed on over there and I met the guy. So I met the guy, had a good conversation. There's like the whole video. You can see like us kind of chatting in the background. They're not going to be all in our conversation, but you can kind of see that we, kind of had a good chemistry and everything. He seemed like a cool guy. So we leave the end of the night. We exchange information. That's that, right? I never heard from him again. Okay. Never. Not a text, not a hey, not a call, nothing. So I had that like jacked up experience, but you cannot let that get you down, especially if you want to be with someone. The reality of the situation is if you're single and you don't want to be, you have to continue to date until you find that person or that person finds you, or however you want to word it. So yeah, she said, see, me and EJ, but we thought it was going to be we thought these ladies were going to be lined up around the corner, honey. And the guy was cute too, like no shade to him. Like he was a nice looking guy. Seemed like he had his head on his shoulders, seemed like he knew what he wanted. So the guy that I was there for, also the other guy, kind of only found out a little bit about him, the guy that EJ ended up dating. She actually ended up actually going out. Me and my guy, we never ended up going out because I basically got ghosted on, I guess. That I'm like, hell, I don't even think you can be a ghost because we didn't even like chat after that. Like there was no ghostation. So you said it's a numbers game. That's easy to say. And don't beat me up for what I'm about to say. But if you view yourself as a high quality asset woman, you're really not worried about the numbers. I feel like there's not another Amayou Smith around here. Sorry. Like, and it's not me being vain. It's not me being conceited or anything like that. But all things that God made are uniquely and wonderfully made. And that includes me. And I know I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea either. Especially like with my, my economic situation, with me being in retail, that's not ideal. Some guys, they want a corporate woman and they can get one. And that's not me at this moment. I'm trying to pursue my acting. Some guys may look at them and be like, acting, you trying to be an actress, you 30-something years old, girl, bye. And that means I'm not the person for them. So, I mean, I just embrace me. Someone's going to love it. And when he's the hunty, wifed up 2018. Oh, sorry, I came for the. Oh, girl, you did. You came for the beard. That's so crazy because, like, I am team no beards usually, like 99% of the time. Like, I'm not a beard person. So, in theory, I should have been coming for the guy that you were coming for, and you should have been coming for the guy that I was coming for. That's crazy. Everybody on their beard game, so. But yeah, so if there's anybody on that just wants to join me, I don't even see where I would approve that at. This is so weird. Let me see if Darnell feels like coming on. Because he's a nice looking guy. He's in Atlanta. I think it's always good to get men's perspectives. So I would love that. Dang, I don't want to just sit here being all quiet and whatnot. Hey, Elijah, who's still on? I hate that you can't tell who's still on unless they're like typing. Nisha, yeah, I want to get some guys' perspectives because it's really interesting because this is what I hear online from guys on the, using the apps. I hear that a lot of them are playing games. I also heard that a lot of women have, let's just call it what it is, a lot of baggage that they just maybe haven't dealt with. Very rarely I hear, hey, okay, I'm glad you're still here. Thank you, EJ. Very rarely I hear men complain about women being superficial and wanting the nice cars and the Real Housewives of Atlanta stuff. But I'm like, first of all, I don't even know who these chicks are, and you're picking them. So maybe we should pick someone different. I don't know where they're meeting. Yeah, emotional baggage. And I think a lot of that has to do with just, okay, let's talk about this savage movement. If it's even a movement, you have women that don't want to be hurt, so they're trying to be on their savage, whatever the heck it would be called. And so we're all adults here. They're out there, screwing one guy, but they're going on dates with other guys and trying to get to know these other guys. Now, can some women do that? I'm sure they can, but the reality of it is a lot of times that messes up the emotional connection. So you may be meeting a new guy and he may be a great guy, but you're getting your physical fix from another guy, and that's that's not allowing you to connect with the new guy. That makes sense. That's kind of the image that they're giving me, or the perception that they're giving me. And so that's causing the emotional baggage. They're not able to connect with the new guy because they're still physically doing stuff with the other guy, the old guy, the friends with benefits, the ex, the whoever. Right. I know, right? Because when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing, this whole savage movement. I've got some little snacks here, so just, don't mind me. I have been eating, so I wanted to hop on real quick. But yeah, emotional baggage. Another guy, he's talked a lot about baby daddy issues and stuff like that. I'm like, most women, the women that I know with, No, they don't have those issues, but they're mature women. They don't have, usually, they don't have multiple baby daddies. Now, are you hearing this from guys interested in you? Or just in general? Because what I started doing, I was like, what are you looking for that you haven't been able to find yet? That's what I would ask. That's kind of my new general question that I'm asking guys, because I don't want to just say, what are you looking for in a woman? Because, yeah, everyone's looking for pretty much the same thing. But what's that thing that you haven't been able to find? And that was one of the things. Yeah, so they're guys that are potentially interested in me, but not invested enough in me to feel like they would need to not be honest, hopefully, I guess. I got some sunflower seeds in here, some walnuts, some craisins, some raisins, right. Recently, what was the guy talking about? Dang it. Oh, the femininity thing. What you and I are, working on, which, well, I don't know. Maybe you've already got yours panned out. I'm definitely still working on mine. Did you see the post about the epiphany that I had about the femininity and the energy and all that? Hey, Sabrina, maybe Sabrina will chime in. I think she's single. Are you single and dating in Atlanta? If so, if you want to join in, send me a request to join, and you can join in on the conversation. So you didn't see. Okay, so I was watching one of April's older videos, and one of the ladies like asked a question. They said, how do you turn off and on that feminine energy? And hey, girl, girl, okay, this right here, Sabrina Patrice's body goals. Let me just say that. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not trying to blow my head up, but she's body goals. Girl's got this like tiny waist, and anyway, and I mean that in the most hetero way possible. Okay, back to what I was saying. So, the girl asked April, how do you turn off or turn on, this femininity? And April said, you don't. It's just who you are. And I was like, dang, like you could literally see the little light bulb pop up above my head, because that's what I've been struggling with, turning it off and on. So instead of turning it off and on, what I need to do, oh, you weren't single in Atlanta? Dang, girl. Okay. So yeah, turning it off and on, because it shouldn't be something I have to turn off and on. It should just be me. So I have to do the work to just allow that to continue to be me. And it's odd because it comes natural, but at the same time, I've been suppressing it for 30 plus years. And so now that I'm actually able to relax in my femininity and embrace it and not feel judged, and even if I am judged, don't care about it. The fact that I'm able to do that now, it's refreshing. It's relaxing. Sometimes it's a little bit scary, because when you are working in your feminine energy and you are being vulnerable or emotionally vulnerable, that part can be a little bit scary. But you just have to know that it's who you are, and it's okay. And if I'm having a bad day, or if I want to cry today, then gosh darn it, I can cry. Or, or if I don't have to just keep being rah-rah, super strong person, like it's okay to be like, I don't have it together. Or girl, I'm having one of those days, And I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I was just saying that was the epiphany that I had. I just need to just continue to relax into the person that I always have been, and just am more so embracing now at this point. But if anybody else doesn't want to chat about any dating in Atlanta anymore, or any online dating, or if no one wants to join me, hey man, nobody wanted to join, then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. Do y'all like my nails? I did them. It's about time I stopped doing my nails for a while. Oh, but this hand is a little jacked up, so I'm gonna have to touch this up. But anyway, yeah, so if nobody has anything they want to chat about, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one off. Next week, we're gonna talk about the Black Panther. I know I had another live about it, but we're gonna talk about Black Panther, and we're gonna talk about Black Lightning. Black Lightning. So if you haven't watched the show, hopefully you're watching it. Hopefully you're supporting it. I think it's on the CW. I didn't even know what channel it came on, to be honest with you, but I saw the commercial and I was like, dang, I need to watch that. So whatever, I think it's CW. I DVR everything, so I don't know what channel anything's on. But that's what we're going to talk about next week. We're going to talk about the Black Panther movie again. And we're going to talk about Black Lightning and just anything movie related that you guys want to chat about. And if that needs to circle back around to some type of dating thing, then we'll talk about that. So this has been Amayou, Raw, Real, and Uncut, talking about dating in Atlanta and online dating. And I guess I will see you guys next Sunday, same time. I'll be on time this time. This time I was a little bit late, like 4 minutes late. Have some issues with my computer, but I'll be on time next time. See you guys next week. Bye.